good afternoon, good afternoon. I hope everyone is having a blessed Saturday so far. I pray that everybody is having a great Saturday, a great weekend. It's been one, it's been one fiery, another fiery week. I'll say that. But we press on. we press on. We press on. First, as you come in, double tap the screen. Subscribe if you have not. Please always comment respectfully. And for 30 days, instead of asking for cash apps, I'm asking everybody to go to the community post and scroll down and hit the housewarming wish list. I want to thank those that have already purchased stuff. I started getting things Wednesday, so I appreciate all of you guys. I ain't gonna be here long. I am on my way to the apple orchard with my daughter and her boyfriend, and my granddaughter and her mother. It's a whole group of us going, so we're about to go and get fat and have fun with the kids. So just real quick, just a few things. I've been, going back and doing YouTube, watching and other things, and thus so and those and that and that. And I want to say this first. I want to say this first. I want to say this first. If you're going to be a content creator with a lot of, I'm trying to be like William. I'm trying to be, oh, if you're going to dish it, be able to take it. That's how I'll say it. Every time someone speaks on somebody, and I keep saying this because obviously it's not registering with some people. Just because someone does commentary on you or mentions you in another chat or something, they are not your enemy, honey. They are not your enemy. They just agree or like what somebody else has said. I heard somebody say, well, if I see you over in such and such comment, then I'm going to start looking, chat, I'm going to start looking at you funny. Why? We ain't family. We ain't, like, we're virtual friends, but we don't know each other. Where is this coming from? If you do a show and mention them, now you the op. That's crazy. Because this is a social media platform, and most of us met each other on social media. Why did it do this way? We met each other on social media, so I believe that we should be able to maintain virtual relationships. Like, I'm not going to stop watching. I just throw out something. I'm not going to stop watching AT2 because the Jew said something about him. That had nothing to do with me. That did not happen. I'm just using two content creators. Don't start no mess, won't be none. That did not happen. I'm just saying, just because I am in somebody else's chat that you may have a beef with, that does not make me your enemy. Now, a lot of you have seen the video that I put up that William did. The live is hilarious. Don't care what nobody says. It's hilarious. It's classic. It's classic William. That's the we've been waiting for him to come back. We've been waiting on that William to resurface. And he did. In rare form. Is the prelate live and I don't know? Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me look him up. Hold on. I just seen something. Because if the prelate is live, we got it. Oh, okay. Okay. So, now what William said was right. If the shoe was on the other foot, they would be digging and searching and all kind of things. So as a vlogger and a journalist that William is, yeah, he gonna get all of the facts, and that's only fair. Especially if you know both parties. If you don't know both parties, you can't talk to both parties. Everybody is not privileged enough to have the opportunity or to know the people that they're interviewing. Sometimes Oprah has her friends on there, but then sometimes she has had people on there that she never knew. Just meeting. Just because they're celebrities does not mean that all celebrities know each other. Like, come on now. But all in all, it was funny. It was true. And hey, Nicole, you can't get mad at people when they're talking about their content. If you can talk about folks doing content, then other people can talk about you and their content. It's content. I put up a post today. If you are the topic, you're going to be the content. That's just that. Everybody. I watch the Real Estate Insiders. I watch them all the time. So when the Larry stuff popped up, yeah, I watched it. Did I find it shady? No. It was the truth. That's what he was paying. Yes, he was renting. Like, where is the problem? Like, where was the problem? The insider lied about nothing. He was living there. He was renting. He moved. The new rental price is $2,400. Larry was not paying $2,400. So actually, it was reported that Larry said he was paying $16,000. Now, how you was paying $16,000 a month for that home? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I was paying over $2,000 for a townhouse. For a three bedroom, 3 bathroom townhouse in Roswell, Georgia. And you're going to say that you were right outside Buckhead for 16 and you left? Okay. With the amount of money that home brought in just in being in movies and videos and all, you did what? You left? that makes sense. Like but why, if it's public stuff, why can't we talk about it? Now everybody is talking about this between Marvin and Winans and Larry. That's really like now Chauncey Billups. Like it's some stuff that's out there, but for the church sector, that's really what it is. Bishop Jordan, but once Bishop Jordan and Prophet Manasseh came out and like gave their side, nobody really, like, ain't nobody bothering them. No one is bothering them. Your character speaks volumes. Excuse my blinker, y'all. I'm trying to. Oh, this construction is stupid. But real talk, your character speaks volume. And if your character has been lying and is lying, then pretty much the things that you're saying, nobody is going to believe. And you know what? You know what we see that I don't know if some of these content creators, well, this this double twin power of content creator don't think people are smart. Well, we got some that's following it. Never mind. But here's the thing: if it walk like a duck and it walk like a duck, it's a damn duck. You can come to me, I don't care how many times you come to me and try to make me believe that it's something else. It's walking like a duck, it's talking like a duck, quacking like a duck. It's a damn duck. It ain't a geese. It ain't a swan. It ain't like, it is what it is. We've seen the stories change with the both. We've seen like all of this stuff. And like William said, I'ma defend you because you're my friend. Hey, Official King Payne, how are you, love? Thank you for joining. Here's the thing. And I don't even really like to keep talking about this, but it's still circulating. Larry said from jump that he couldn't fool with Bishop Jordan because of the Trump stuff. But we had already saw and heard different. So when you do your little rants on other folks' show, and then you go and do the wet private live, then you come back with a bogus letter, like, you know, more people will respect leaders if they would just be honest and stop trying to think for people. Because truth be told, y'all human just like us. Y'all go through this just like us. And at the end of the day, we need to know that these things are not about to send us to about to KILL us. Or it's not about to take over, or we can make it. But y'all don't do that. Y'all hide stuff like, well, try to hide stuff. Because how can you hide something that everybody already know? That everything is already public. Hey, Valentine, like, we're not dumb. Stop playing in our faces like we're dumb. That's just like Marvin Winans. You got, okay, first of all, it's the wrong damn people coming to his defense. Let's just say that. The people that are coming to his defense have had scandals this year. Ricky Smiley, you lied about your, hey Jackie, you lied about your twins. Marvin Sapp, you had the whole close the door which, whatever. Fred Hammond, you, like, come on, y'all. Like, this is the thing. The thing is not the offering. That's not the thing. The thing is not the offering. The thing is that you talk to this grown ass woman who's probably older than you, like she was that little boy standing right there. That's the problem. Bishop Wooden, you shouldn't say nothing. You shouldn't say anything. You came to his now. Bishop Wooden says, well, first, when I first seen it, I told my wife, oh, he gonna get in trouble because it was mean, it was nasty, it was this, it was that. But then you want to turn around and say, but then I watched the whole thing. Let me say this. Regardless to whether she was in the right line at the right time, the wrong line at the wrong, however, that still was not the way to talk to her. This is someone who is giving their money and has been giving their money for years. They say she's been there since the beginning. So this lady deserves a little bit of respect. I don't care what they say about she's annoying. She was giving her annoying, and y'all put some respect on her $235 because that's what it was. And in this time right now, today in 2025, with folks not knowing whether their kids gonna eat, their grandkids gonna eat, their mamas, their daddies, their grandma, all of this, they don't know whether they're gonna eat or not because they're shutting off the SNAP and they're shutting off the WIC. And you have the audacity to have a attitude about this lady giving her $1,235 and then said she would work on the rest. You could have just said, God bless you, baby, and kept it moving, because there were other people that did that and you didn't talk to them like that. That's why I'm not a fan of going to church. You know what, Jackie? Being someone who was raised in the church and was at church all day, every day, except, well, I can't even say except for Mondays was Christian's day off. That's what we called it. Mondays was Christian day off. But we still ended up at the church. Be it doing music, playing around, just sitting up there talking. We were always at church. But it wasn't like it was. Okay, I'm not going to say it wasn't like it was, because none of this stuff is true. The difference is we were younger. So we was playing hide and go get it, yes, in church. We was off somewhere up under behind the pews and all of that. Like, we didn't care. We didn't have cares. Our parents drove us to church. Our parents bought our clothes. Our parents did. So a lot of these things that's going on now, we knew nothing about it. Now, I've heard my parents have like questions or be upset about something at church, or go to the church meeting and come home and feel a certain type of way. The church done been in debt. The church done paid off buildings. The church done been through all of this. But all I had to do was direct the choir. I didn't have any of those concerns. I've heard members talk to like they was crazy. This man is messy. Yeah. Wow, that's where it all went down. Everything, my first everything was at church. Or with church people. I'm not going to say at the actual building. But my first everything was with church people. My first drink, my first joint, my first late night. First time I went to the club, I went with church people. First time I went to the after hour, I went with church people. First time I went to a drag show, I went with church people. First time I had sex, it was with somebody at the church. Like, come on now. And it's not that this stuff was going on in the 40s, the 50s. This stuff has been going on since the beginning. Are y'all forgetting about these scriptures and stories that y'all tell from the Bible? David wasn't didn't start off just a king with a sword and a shield. Nah. Paul used to be Saul. Come on here. Like, stop acting like this stuff is new. And it's been wrong the whole time. That's why our parents just came home from church and talked about it. Nobody ever stood up in a church meeting and said, no, I don't, okay, not without chastising or being set down or being demoted. People want those positions so bad that even if they see the pastor talking to somebody crazy, they ain't gonna say nothing. Because they still want to be the praise team lead. They still want to be the drummer. I have heard some people talk to in choir rehearsal. Being the assistant minister of music, me and my uncle used to get into it during rehearsal. Because as as the musician for Aretha Franklin, he know everything. But then there was times where I wanted to do certain things, and we bumped heads a lot. I didn't walk out of rehearsal. He didn't walk out of rehearsal. We didn't look at each other retarded before. So I remember one Sunday we wasn't talking, and my uncle said, "How y'all supposed to effectively have service if y'all acting like this?" But it was because he said something to somebody that I thought was crazy. People get this spiritual father thing twisted. If my biological father doesn't talk to me a certain type of way, ain't no kind of father about to talk to me no kind of way. The people that are out here defending him, most of them are pastors or preachers, ministers, pastors, preachers, whichever title you want to use. Those are the ones that are defending him. Even her friend came out and said that it was wrong. He said she need to get her money back. Come on, yeah. Like, what are we in? Bishop Wooden said the dumbest thing. Well, one of the dumbest, because he always saying something crazy. He said that the people are not really mad at Marvin Winans. He said this ain't about him. He said the people are mad at the church. And then he said, he tried to be deep with it. They're mad at God. They're mad at God. Who's mad at God, sir? And him and his, I think that's his little cheerleader that I can't stand to hear his voice every time he preaches. They're laughing at the situation. They know they leader. It's not right whether you know your leader or not. I bet you he wouldn't let nobody talk to Mama Winans like that. I bet that. I bet he wouldn't let no. I bet you wouldn't let nobody talk to his wife like that. In church or not. It was whack. Fred Hammond could have just kept that. This man just talked about you like a dog and pretty much said that you wasn't going to heaven. And you came and defended him? He don't even like you. That's that church stuff that we've been brought up in. That's what we've been taught. You don't touch not my property. That touch not my prophet. That ain't got nothing to do with correcting. Leaders can be corrected. That's why they keep doing stuff that's wrong, because no one ever corrects them and they think that it's right. So they keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it until someone stands up and says, hey, listen, I don't think that's too much working. I don't think that's working. I think we should do something else. But you gotta watch who you're defending. Does their character warrant defending? Does their character warrant defending? Here's the thing. If this your brother, your sister, your homeboy, your pastor, your whatever, instead of trying to defend their wrong, have a conversation with them and correct them. But don't come out here in the public and defend or try to make the truth look like a lie. Just don't say nothing. It's a bunch of stuff that people talk about, and because I know the person, I just don't say nothing. Now, would me and my people talk about privately? That's a different story. But I would never come publicly and try to defend wrong or a lie. I would rather not say nothing. Just don't say nothing. If that's your homie and the real estate insider does a show their house and give commentary on it, and you don't agree with it because that's your friend, you don't agree with what is being said, but that's your friend, but it's the truth, just don't say nothing. Get a fake page or something. Well, you got, most folks got enough of them, so go on one of your burner pages and defend, so it'll look like more than one person is taken up for them. Go use all of your pages and say stuff, so it'll look like they're being defended. And maybe somebody might be like, well, no, because long as you got two eyes, whether you blind or not, you can see the bull. You can show it's nah. You're not gonna try to convince me that the sky is purple and I'm looking at it and it's blue with white clouds, and you try to call me crazy. Valentine, like you're trying, but it happened. I'm gonna be honest and say that I was a victim. God doggone it. I'm gonna be honest and say that I was a victim, because some people can tell stories in a really, really, really good way, and they will make you believe everything that they are saying. You will feel sorry for them. You will be on their side. You will stop talking to whoever they was talking to. Ain't did nothing to you. You wasn't there, don't know. You just going on what they said because you like them. That's it. But don't Don't go off on the person because they're saying something because they're talking about your friend or your family. They was right. Okay, take it, bite it, go on it on. I mean, that's just me. I just been seeing. There is not a channel that has not talked about Marvin Winans. They even convinced themselves. Absolutely. I have watched this week some of the craziest stuff. And people be like, yeah, I was there. I was there too, and I promise you that's not. You can't love somebody. The only person you supposed to love enough to be that retarded for is your mate, your kids if you got them, and your parents. Anybody else, yo, we gonna have to talk about this. Like, nah. And it's okay to tell people they're wrong. If they're your brother, you should be able to come to them and say, brother, you know, that was wrong. Maybe you should, you know, come back and I don't know. Like okay. When Buddha came out with his first segment of the tea drop, the firebomb drop, Larry said, oh, he lying, he lying, he lying, he lying. Then Vincent came back with recordings and everything. Oh, he lying, it was chopped up, he did, that's not how it happened, it's out of context. Oh, but then he came back. But he came back with an attitude like, well, he the one let me do it. Well, he was the nasty one. Well, he was, but I thought you didn't do it. Now y'all are trying to convince us to turn on Vincent because he told the truth? That's dumb. That's dumb. Now, you have some followers that will do it and have done it. But those real free thinkers, we ain't falling for the banana in the tailpipe. On period. Like, we not doing it. And you ask and you wonder how things like this happen. David E. Taylor, okay? When he went to court, there were so many people out there that was defending him. We have seen the conditions that y'all work and live in. We have heard stories of the things that you all go through. We've heard all of these things. We've seen it. We thought y'all was crazy too and tried to say something, but you know, we don't go there, so it's only so much you can say. But I'm pretty sure those people read the comment. No, when they locked into the pastor like that, they only watch what the pastor say, they only talk to who the people at the church that's in the clique. Like, so it's easy for them to manipulate them. How is it that you all were not getting paid? You all were not eating. You all had nowhere to live. And you all were outside with shirts on saying we were not victims. And holding up signs, free David Tate. Like, after everything that we know, everything that we have seen, all of the proof that has been provided, if he didn't do nothing, he wouldn't be in jail. If he did nothing, he would not be in jail. But their eyes are so blind to him, or to the reality that everything that he says is right. And that's what's going on here. You can't tell us that you rich, you rich, you rich, and then we find out, and this is like, these are no digs. Like, these are no digs. This is just what's out here. You're saying that you're rich, you're rich, you're rich, you're rich, you're rich. Ain't nobody on your level. God don't play about you. You're doing all of that. But then you come back and say, I wasted money. I had to sell this to do this. Because the fact about the loan, be it payday, check cashing, is all a loan. Okay? Don't try to be like, oh, well, he wasn't standing at the check and go, so what y'all talking about? It was a business loan. Business loan. However, sir, it was a loan that you had big interest on and that you had to pay back that you couldn't. Period. So they try to word stuff in a way to be like, well, I wasn't standing in no check cashing line, but the bottom line is you still had a loan. I didn't say whoop, 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 but you did. So I'm almost at the apple orchard. The prelate is coming. So we gonna go on over there and again, hit the like button on the replay. Comment. I always respond. Sometime late, but I still respond as long as it's respectful. I don't block people. It's a thumbs down button. I do use it. Subscribe if you have not. We're trying to be at 1,000 by New Year's. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. And last but not least, for the next 30 days, instead of a Cash App, go to my housewarming wish list, Amazon housewarming wish list, on my community page or the post page. Some apps say it different, but thank y'all for coming, talking to me. I'm driving, so if I did not read your comment, I am sorry. It's not on purpose. Charge it to the road, not my heart. I see y'all in these YouTube streets.